2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the final round of the Valero Texas Open from TPC San Antonio. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out of the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Rich, these TPC series of courses are spectacular in their own right. Some really stern tests, but probably none harder than TPC San Antonio.
It is, and the thing that makes it probably tougher than anything is that the golf course is probably designed to play firm and fast, because that's what it does most of the year. Overseeded rough, overseeded fairways, the golf ball slows down, and then you get some unkind winds throughout the day, especially when it blows out of the north. It gets a little bit cold, golf ball goes nowhere. So this golf course turns into about $8,000 of just joyous pain. It's just, it's angry. There's very few shots out there that you feel super comfortable on. You know, even the drivable 17th hole where you think, finally, I've got a hole I can take advantage of, there's danger lurking everywhere. So it's just a golf course. You have to keep the ball in play off the tee no matter what. You get off the fairways, you're making double digits, making a 16 like a player did years and years ago. It's a hard golf course, and usually with tough conditions.
And he's safely on the green. 16 feet to the cup. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
It's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup. A par putt on the table. He's currently in second place on the leaderboard. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Oh, well played. This now, his third shot. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
7 feet to the cup.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
So close to getting a share of the lead, but gone with that effort for birdie.
Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel. Putting for a par here. And well holed. Let's move on. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The fourth is one of the stronger par fours at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, that was so close to going in. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
This one's looking good. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And now he's in solo first on the leaderboard. The fifth is one of the shorter par fours on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Ooh, this one needs to hold on to the fairway.
That one just missing the fairway, but not a bad outcome. Second shot here on the fifth. "15 feet to the cup."
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Didn't quite get enough on that one.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Yep, well done. Now leading by 1 shot. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. This is his second shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The Par 3, 7th. Rich has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Sitting at 2 under par. This is a par putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
18-footer here is what he's facing.
That's a good-looking putt, that. Got a chance here. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the par 5, 8th hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Needs this one to kick right. That should set up another chance.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. Sitting at -2 for the event. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. He shares the lead. Not a bad play, that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Put a good stroke on this one. Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. Big putt for par coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, he's got about 22 feet to go here, guys.
Starting it way outside the hole. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt is about 16 feet.
This for a birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
If it's up, it could be in. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He sits in first position. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, that'll work. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Starting this one out to the right. Let's see it come back.
That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
We'll take a tap in any day for par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Thirteen's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 3rd.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is fast down the hill here.
Looking good. That was the line.
And he's made it. What a putt. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
That'll work there. Second shot here on the 14th hole. He's standing over his 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
A really good look at birdie.
And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Oh, what a shot by our leader. As they drive for show putt for Doe, but that was plenty of show there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
This one's looking good.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Holding steady in first place after that one. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a good line. This is going right at the hole. Oh, what a bonus. Currently 6 under for the event. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
From long range here, looking to get it close.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that for par. And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. Rich, the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio, very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
This is his second shot.
Nicely done.
Needs this one to kick right. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end. Truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be the big winner at the Legends Championship. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low. Let's get down to the first hole. Not a bad result right there. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
7 feet left. Putt goes in, and it's an opening hole birdie.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, he's got the top spot, but Brian Harman is in second. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Another birdie. That's 2 in a row. Maybe the start of a hot streak.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
The third hole is a par 3.
Downhill ever so slightly to a large green that runs from front to back right. Do not come up short or to the left. Water could be found.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That will definitely work. "11 feet to the hole." Henny, how tricky is this one?
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
Man, that was close. Here's one to walk away with a par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. The fourth hole at Lone Grove is a par 5.
Back uphill for your tee shot, but down the hill ever so slightly for your second shot. Plenty of room around this green, but in order to make birdie and or eagle, your short game must be spot on.
This looks like a really strong tee shot.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
That's how you take on a par 5.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hello, Andrew. I'm down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 2nd.
Magical shot.
If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
What a start for our featured player, extending the lead early.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Not a long par 4 here. The fairway cambers from left to right pretty steeply. Also chases away from you. Second shot slightly back up the hill. 3 bunkers behind it. Do not come up short of it, or CJ's Creek will be found.
Atta boy, good shot. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Currently leading by 2. This should play. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
Probably the most challenging tee shot on this course. CJ's Creek down the entire left-hand side. Second shot, should it find the fairway? Pretty straightforward, as this green complex is devoid of any hazards.
Standing over his second shot. This one needs to kick left. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader.
The 7th is a par 3 with 3 greenside bunkers.
Long par 3 down the hill, but plenty of room to land your tee shot out to the left and have it camber onto the green.
Going with 5 wood.
This one headed out to the left.
Now this putt for birdie. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I'd say about 26 feet or so to the cup from here.
So close. This putt from 5 feet. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. Let's go over to 8, a par 4.
Slight dog leg from right to left. Fairway contours from right to left, making this a little bit narrower than it actually is. Second shot to a green that sits above the player with a large runoff area to the right-hand side.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Just a slight break to the right in this one.
I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. The par putt. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. The 9th hole is a short par 5.
Dog legs from left to right. Just avoid those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot straight back up the hill. Dotted with 3 bunkers, but what a great opportunity to make a birdie on this closing hole in the front 9.
Lot to like about that one.
Oh, yep, this is left.
What a great shot on the par 5, on in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Now, wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Well, this one starts off looking good. That is a rough way to not write an eagle down on your scorecard. A tap in left for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. The 10th hole is a par 4.
A shortish par 4 in length, dogleg from right to left. No bunkers anywhere to be found on this green. However, the one big hazard is the green itself, undulating on every square inch of it.
That is going to work. 5 under at the moment. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny is greenside.
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole. A par putt tap in. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Long par 3, back up the hill. It's got bunkers front and to the left. This green runs diagonally from left to right. Really difficult to get your tee shot close with the pins on the left-hand side.
Going with the hybrid. That was a bit of a miscue.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
This putt for par here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
I think this putt's going left to right.
Started this one on a pretty good line.
Getting better.
Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. Just a short putt remaining here. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. 12th hole here at Lone Grove Golf Club, 543 yards, par 5.
Dogleg from right to left. Generous landing area, but that's when the big decision comes into play. Go for it or lay it up.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Second shot here on the 12th.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Good shot there. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. That's a great putt for an eagle. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Sitting at -6. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 6 under par overall. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the longest in the game are able to get it home in 2. You must find the fairway. Those that go for it, though, must be strategic in where they lay up, as this green has got a lot of movement to it and tough to get a chip shot close.
His second shot here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Sitting at 6 under. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. This putt is from 14 feet. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, if anything, this will go a little bit to the right.
And that should secure the par on this one. Leading by 5 shots after that.
Four holes to go at Lone Grove. Here's the 15th.
Long par 4 back down the hill. Fairway tilts from right to left. Second shot to a green that chases away from you. But be mindful that water in the back comes into play should any shots chase away from you.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Time for the second shot here at 15. That's a fantastic shot by our leader. Setting up here with a long putt. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
He's putting this one downhill and to the right.
Pretty good. Going to get it really close.
And it just slides by. And just a tap in left for par. That one drops, and now 6 under par with just a few holes left to play.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. 4 greenside bunkers surround the 16th green.
I love this hole. Short par 3 with lots of movement, lots of danger, though, should you miss this green. Beautiful par 3.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
An opportunity to make birdie. Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. A good result there, as he is now 7 under par. The 17th hole is a short par 4.
This brings all the excitement you could ever want in a major championship. A drivable par 4, massive green. You can find the green, but birdie is not guaranteed. Do you lay it up or do you go for it?
Our leader has done it again.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
And we're looking at the second shot on 17. Staring down a very long putt here. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
This one is 13 feet out. Not enough pace on that one. Here's a bogey putt. That one drops. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. The closing hole at Lone Grove is a dogleg left, a par 4.
Massive amounts of room out to the right-hand side. However, hug the trees as best you can to leave a shortish second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front.
Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Another good shot from our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This putt for a round of 65. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Oh, this one is looking good. A putt that's getting better. Oh, so close. This is a putt for the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, but will it be enough to hold on? Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The grand finale of the Norwood Invitational starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got a great day on tap. These players are excited to try and go low and race up that leaderboard. It's all coming up next here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. I think he likes that one. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week. Needs a little ground help to the left.
This putt left for birdie. John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
Well, guys, this putt is clocking in at around 39 feet to the cup.
A lot of ground to cover with this putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, Andrew, it's going to go uphill and to the left. Let's see what happens.
"11 feet to the hole." That one goes in.
Not a great start right there, but plenty of holes left in the round.
And now to the par 3 second.
Nothing like getting punched right in the jaw early in your round. Big bunker fronting this green. You got a little pot bunker there on the right hand side. The green sits up above the tee just a little bit. Lots of elevation, lots of fall offs. And whatever you do, please don't be long. Don't go swimming.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Okay, that's going to play. This putt is from 18 feet away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Did not hit it. And just to finish off the par. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. What a beautiful leave right there.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Difficult tee shot right here. You've got water way left, but you got a bunker that runs all the way down the left-hand side of this hole. Small little bunker there in the middle of the fairway, but not really reachable. From the second shot, it's a pretty flat, generous, open area that you can run your golf ball up and onto, but anything out to the right-hand side will run off into a low area.
This is looking really nice off the tee. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting this one up from around 205 yards out.
That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt to move into a share of first place. Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
The fifth is a par 3, but there's, again, more challenges up there near that surface.
Once again, this green is raised up, so anything missing out to the left-hand side will find a low area. Also, a pretty significant spine running diagonally through this green. Trying to get it on the right section of the screen is pretty challenging.
Opting for the 6 iron. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The 6th hole, a par 5, but is it gettable in 2?
Not really. This is a long par 5 here. Best played, I think, as a 3-shotter. Anything out to the right-hand side off the tee is just fine. But this is where it gets a little interesting. Do you lay it up short of this bunker here, or do you try and fit it in between those two right there? A decision must be made, and from there, that'll determine whether or not you can be aggressive for your 3rd shot, or you have to be a little on the conservative side. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke back in this tournament. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Nice line. Oh, that would have been nice to make. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Yeah, you've got to hug it down the left-hand side as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your second shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere.
That's a really nice shot. That's a really nice position on the green. Pin high and a great look with this putt.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Henny, how tricky is this one?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
And this putt to move into first place. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard, and our featured player likes what he sees back on top. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
And again, you've got another raised green that's surrounded by a large bunker out to the right and a small pot bunker on the left-hand side. Green runs pretty strong from back to front, making that front pin oh so much more difficult.
This is a 5-iron. Not a bad shot right there. For more, we send it down to John.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
This one looks like it's come out pretty clean. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer.
A chance to get to 2 under par. Ooh, that was close. 3 feet left.
A good look at par here.
Not enough behind that one. That's a bogey on the scorecard and will give the rest of the field a little bit of hope. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Now to the par 5, 9th hole.
Coming off of a bogey, looking for a birdie.
That was really well played. Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and 2.
And this putt is way out there. Let's see if he can lag this in close. Here we go, putt on the way. That was close. From that distance, that's a really solid job. Here's a chance to move into first place. A tap in birdie. You gotta love it. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. Now to the par 4 10th.
Premium on accuracy here off the tee. Dotted bunkers down the left, larger ones down the right. And for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green. But don't let that fool you. Look at that green. It looks like the hood of my 71 Super Beetle.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. And currently leading the event by 1 stroke.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
I like the looks of this. I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. A short one left for par. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
The 11th, a par 3, Rich.
Yeah, challenging one at that, Luke. Really no room for error if you're trying to find the surface. A lot of players actually be trying to come up a little bit short and certainly left of this green, leaving the easy chip or an easy chip as possible on this very difficult par 3.
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Here's Tiger Woods. 2 strokes off the lead.
Oh, is it going to go?
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
That's very well judged. Inside the range.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's currently in the 2nd position. All right, the 12th, Rich. We feel like we've got a reprieve here.
Luke, can I get an amen? Finally, a hole that is gettable. Par 5, easily reached by almost everybody in the field. Once you find the fairway, the second shot just carried that little small pot bunker right there. And anything there out to the right is going to leave a really basic chip and putt.
Not bad. Well, Rich, you're one of the rare people to have ever beaten Tiger Woods in his prime. In fact, I think he held all 4 major trophies when you beat him there at Hazeltine in 2002. But you got 1 up against him, but he got 100 up against everyone. Well, what was it like playing against the legendary Tiger Woods?
It's almost hard to describe, Luke, because, you know, he had this following that was unlike any other. And you knew when you were playing with him that of the 30,000 people that were following his group, 29,998 were rooting for him because your wife and her friend were following you.
But even sometimes they were probably cheering for him as well.
And they were kind of looking at and watching him as well. I'll never forget playing with him in Chicago one year. We both made the cut on the number. I was ecstatic. He not so much. And we get to the tee, and it must have been 8:30-ish in the morning. I mean, it was still fairly early doors. And I walk up to the first tee, and I knew what it was going to be like. But the stands behind the tee box were packed. Both sides of the fairway were jam-packed. And I just walked up, and there's probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 500 people in the stands behind the first tee. And I walk up, and really loudly I go, "Hey, glad you're all out to come watch me play golf today." And they all laughed. I mean, they all laughed in unison because, like they're looking through their thing. Like, who is this guy again?
That should find the cut stuff. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
Has he holed it? And back to the course with the live action. This is his 2nd shot. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Well, Tiger Woods continues to climb up this leaderboard. He's just booted the last and is now 2 back.
Starting to get a little warm out there, Luke.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this one, it's long range. 220 big yards.
Opting for the 5-wood. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
35 foot from the hole.
This one's starting out to the left. Watch this one swing back.
Four feet to the cup.
This for par.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
Wow, our leader's got it going today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
He's got this left for birdie. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This looks like it's going to go left.
How did that not go in? All right, here we are with a par opportunity. All right, that one is behind us.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in first, Viktor Hovland, right behind in second. Here's the par 3 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. That's a good one to build momentum on. 9 feet to the cup. Job well done with the birdie right there. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 17, a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
That's a pretty good shot right there. Wow, he's going to like that one. 4 feet to the cup.
looking for another birdie here.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? Our leader is putting on a clinic out there.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
That's going to work nicely for him. With shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. Time to go sign your card and get something to eat. Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beem, Luke Elvy, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports and also what's in store for us this week. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Great shot. Time for the second shot into the first.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5 is pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Currently 2 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Going with the 5-wood. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt's going down the hill and it's breaking left to right.
So close. It's just about 3 feet away. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
That's tiny. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. He leads the field by a stroke.
This one is going straight at it.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
That's tracking. How good was that putt? And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently in first place. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
11 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looking like it's going right to left.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Yeah, he never quite hit that hard enough. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 2 shots up after that one. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Well played, mate. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. And he's safely on the green. Good speed. This is on the tracks.
Oh, no!
Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at 3 under for the event. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped.
It's almost like a magnet for your golf ball.
You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
Handy effort, that one. This is his second shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
A chance to move to 5 under par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a stroke. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Is this going to hold the fairway?
It's a nice day to find another fairway.
Currently -5. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
That's some good golf right there. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, a chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge. He's done a nice job there.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Good looking shot this. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
Oh, this would be handy if he could bounce right. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. This putt is about 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Not a bad line, this one. Standing over his second shot. wonderfully played. A birdie putt awaits. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And just checking back in with the standings. And he continues to lead this tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. You've got to like the look of this.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into a high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
And that putt will end up short. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And down it goes. 11 under the card with the stretch remaining.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Currently in first position. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana. And what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Whoo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right. Okay.
It's tracking towards the cup. No! So close. Just a short putt remaining here. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It's on a good line. Oh, well played.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in two. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Well, this should find the short grass. His second shot here. Nicely done. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And this putt is for a final score of the magical number in golf, 59. Never quite hit that. And trying to finish off his round with a par. And that'll be all she wrote. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
All right, for this Oakmont Challenge, we are setting you up in this diabolical bunker on the 17th hole. Let's see if you can delicately place some shots close to the pin. Good luck.